Hefty's the name, shiny hunting's my game. Gotta catch 'em all, nothing's ever the same. With my trusty football, I'm always on the spree. No shiny can escape, they all come to me. Shiny after shiny, it's never enough. I'm on a quest, and it can get rough. From Palatown to Johto and beyond, I'm the shiny hunter, the bond is strong. I've got 'em all, every shiny you can name. Kanto region, Johto region, I've conquered the game. Hefty is the king, the one who never quits. Caught him twice, now that's the real deal. No tricks. I've conquered the game. Hefty's the king, the one who never quits. Caught him twice, now that's the real deal. No tricks.
Very happy Saturday. What is up, Eric? Mighty Munchkin, cool PG80. I do have a shiny Audino, but I don't have one to trade if that's what you're asking about. Skrilbo, shiny Cornholio. What's up, everybody? Good to see you. Let's get started. This is going to be hopefully the last ZA stream we do. John Strecker, what's going on? Good to see you. I want to get a Galissapod, I want to get a Crabominable, and I want to get a Tatsugiri to Mega Evolve. So that's what we're going to be working on today. I already have a Wimpod hunt set up. We do need to get 2 Wimpods, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. While all of you beautiful people, let me know how your week has been. What's been going on with you? And I do thankfully have the donuts. I have the donuts in stock for all the stuff we got to do, which is pretty awesome. All right, so let's see if we can get this Wimpod. I will be resetting until the Wimpod is alpha. That Wimpod is not alpha, so we're gonna reset. This is the last ZA stream shinies. This is the last one that I'm doing at the time. Doing a load of laundry at the laundromat. Awesome. I will be doing some laundry later. Can I ask why? Because I'm ready to move on to other stuff shinies. Today we're going to be getting the last of the... There we go. There's a Shalfa to start off with. I'm going to be getting the last of the new Megas that I need. And then that's going to be it. Let's go ahead and save, and we'll pop down and grab it, and then we will start hunting for a second. What's up, shinies? I also need to get... I'm also going to scare all these away, which is unfortunate, but oh well. I also need to get the alphas of these two. If you stop, they all stop. That's... okay. By me. Alright, so we're going to get up to the rooftops, and then we're going to wait for them to respawn. You're excited for me? Well, thank you, shinies. That means so much to me. Shelfa making you evolved it into an Iolate? That's awesome. Congratulations, my Munchkin. I still need to get myself a shiny Iolate. I'm also going to see if we can get a shiny Spinnerack, or a Shelfa Spinnerack. while we're using this donut. That would be neat to get, because I don't have one. I can't remember where I go to go up in this hole. I know it's somewhere around here. Gen 10 comes out tomorrow then? That's right. Tomorrow's Gen 10. No, tomorrow... There we go. Tomorrow I will be either streaming Violet or Shield, depending on how you vote in the poll. Okay, so let me remember where I need to go here. It's up there. Okay, I remember now. I remember when I lost my mind. Today is Shadow Araiku Day. That's right. I'm probably not going to be participating in that because it is frickin' freezing outside. But to anyone that is going for the Shadow Araiku, I hope you get it. Potential targets tomorrow. Hey, Manty Mac, good to see you. Potential targets tomorrow would be Galarian Corsola, Blipbug, Darumaka. That's in Shield. In Violet, it would be Hisuian, Growlithe, Arcanine, Sneasler, White Stripe Basculin, Hisuian, Zorua, Zoroark, or any of the Gen 9 starters. You haven't touched this game in weeks. I am finishing it up. I've gotten to the point, Matt, where I basically have only been playing it on stream or, off stream till I get prepared for stream, like with getting donuts. But I did knock out a couple hunts this week. Last night I did get my Shalfa Rookity line. And I feel like I got something else I can't remember. I can't remember. Something good. Someone commented on a video of yours that Legends EA's, quote, a S-word game, unquote. It's a sword game. Then he said he played the whole game, got the charm, finished the DLC, and then both Dexes. Yeah, that's a little extreme. I've made no secret about the fact that I'm not a huge fan of this game, but I mean, I've played it enough that it's kind of delusional for me to say that I didn't enjoy it at all. There are certainly some things about it that I did not like. More things so than things I did like, but it wasn't enough to stop me from playing it. But I wouldn't call it a sword game. Alright, so I'm just going to run back and forth until we get a Shalfa Wimpod down there. And what I really should do is not even bother checking. I should just run back and forth. You loved it before the DLC, post DLC, just blah. Fly, repeat, fly, repeat, fly, repeat. Yeah, and I mean, the donut mechanic is probably my least favorite mechanic in any Pokemon game ever. It's Nick's favorite game? Could be. Dialogue ruined it with the lack of money spent to develop the game. I'll take your word for it. I am a notorious and unashamed A spammer. I just spam A through all the dialogue of every Pokemon game. All of the Pokemon lore that I know has come from people talking about it in YouTube chats. You don't like olives. You know this because you can't, because you can eat a can of olives a day. Yes. Exactly. I hate this so much, and I can say that with certainty because I do this every single day, so I know that I hate it. So how was everyone's week? Anyone get any good shinies? I know. Mighty Munchkin got the Annihilate. Anybody else get anything good? Any good cards? Like Scarlet and Violet more than this game? I do as well. Now, I mean, all that said, like, I don't regret buying this game. I don't regret buying the DLC. I had some fun playing it, but it's certainly a game that I'll probably never return to after I'm done. And I will still be playing this off stream. If for nothing else, I still need to finish my living decks so that when the home compatibility native dex reward comes out, I can get it. But I'm ready to move on to trying to finish up my premier decks. Enjoy the story and the characters, just the gameplay loop is horrible. I was so frustrated when the DLC came out. I felt like I went back to the beginning of the game. It was just, go here, do this, go here, do this, go here, do this. No exploration, no freedom, just following, like, just, it was just scripted. Finished the Alpha Eevee line. Very nice. Congratulations. Oh, no. No! I fell. Hey, hey, Amber. Amber. Give me my nose back. What's wrong with you, you psycho? Good morning, Amber, and thank you for the 37 months. I got a tickle in my nose, actually. Phase on a Baneri and a turn of force. No, John! No, don't tell me that. I'm sorry. It's the whole freedom thing I just said that bothers you. It was so annoying. And, you know, finally, like, pretty much after I beat the DLC story, it opened up again. But even so, like, it was very frustrating. I was not a fan. Finally, we got. Dang it! This is what I get for looking at chat. If only we had some actual map areas not in the city, would have been phenomenal. The city, like locking into the city, didn't bother me so much. That wasn't as much of an issue for me. I know that was a big issue for some people, and I get it. I get it. It wasn't a big issue for me. It was how far into the game you had to go in order to be allowed free exploration. Yeah, it was definitely grindy. It was just like, you know, it was, you know, in the base game, it was like, you know, go to this area, fight this rogue mega, return to the hotel, cutscene, go find out about another rogue mega, go fight the rogue mega, return to the hotel, cutscene, and it was just like that over and over. It's just like, I just want to explore. I just want to have fun. If only we got the rest of Calus's DLC. Could you imagine how huge that game would be, though? Like, in all seriousness, if this game is as, and I'm not saying like it's the biggest game ever, but try to remember how big Lumio City was in X and Y. If this game is as big as it is, and it's just Lumios, imagine how big the game would be if it was all of Kalos. That'd be insane. Yeah, 1,000 battles, that was terrible. And not to mention that if you did the 1,000 battles before the DLC, and you got your Shiny Charm, you got 0 rewards at all. You got no benefit for doing the DLC research. That felt like a slap in the face. You're playing Pokemon X, and you have Greninja, Venusaur, Tyrantrum, Talonflame, and Lucario. Any suggestions for the last slot? Yeah, you gotta get yourself the Honedge line. I mean, come on, if you're gonna play Gen 6, you gotta get yourself an Aegislash. XY had 3 Pokedexes. It was so big. That's right, they did break it up, didn't they? I forgot about that. Whole game in one save was just what got you off. You had the 1,000 battles. Yeah. 1,000 battles is terrible. And I don't like the fact that you pretty much had to use game exploits in order to properly shiny hunt in this game. I'm really hoping that in Gen 10, in order to shiny hunt, you don't need a macro controller. You don't need to exploit how spawns work. You don't need to exploit using a backup save. You can just shiny hunt without anything outside of playing the game like it's intended. That was probably the most egregious thing to me personally, is in the DLC, the fact that the way it was intended is you couldn't reset donuts. They expected you to do all that grinding for berries and then make a donut and then just be happy with whatever random donut you got. Duskstone's way too late. That is fair. That's true. That is a good point. In that case, I would go with... Hmm. Uh, she get a fairy type because they did introduce them. Floor just isn't the most exciting, but maybe. Or no, you got try. You probably can't trade. I was gonna say either Trevenant or Gourgeist, but maybe a fairy type. See the potential in Legend. Ooh, I almost fell there. I'm gonna see the potential in Legends games. Um, all for it, but why couldn't you get the Cell Spray and PLA in this game? Yeah, exactly. And why is it that Legends Arceus you did not need to trade in order to get the entire Pokedex, but in this game you do? That was stinky. What's up, Natasha? I don't disagree with you for this. For the record, the only thing stopping from trying this game normally is you. Um, well, yeah, that is true. You can just shiny hunt normally. However, you're not going to. No one's going to. No one, unless they're absolutely psycho, is going to play the game and make a donut and just be like, oh, I guess that's the donut I'm stuck with, and just accept that. I resent the fact that they are so dependent on RNG now. What's up, Cito? Good to see you. And Adam, hello. Would be fun. Don't really use fairies. It'd be a nice change of pace. Yeah, I mean, and if you're going to get a fairy type, might as well do it in X and Y where it all started. And also, it doesn't really matter during this hunt because this is, I think, I think it's a 1-star hole. But I don't like the fact that not only are you forced to make donuts in order to even encounter DLC Pokemon, but once you do, there's a time limit. I don't like that either. I would love to just go back to like Crown Tundra. Crown Tundra, in my mind, is the best DLC ever. You can either follow the storyline or you can explore. You can just run around to your heart's content, catch Pokemon. You can hunt. You can not hunt. Do whatever you want. Alpha Power 2 donuts make the hunt last more than 5 minutes. Yeah, I do Alpha Power 3, but yeah, I'm at the point now where the Sparkling Power is nice, but it's not required. So like this one happens to be a Sparkling 3, but you'll see later in the stream. For fighting, I think I have a fighting Sparkling Power 1, and for Dragon, I think it's a Sparkling 2. But as long as I got the Alpha 3, that's all I care about. You're hunting for shiny Alolan Marowak. Been hunting for days. Good luck. I haven't hunted for that one yet. More than half of your team is weak to fighting, so Fairy would be nice. Yeah, you got to watch out for that, too. You got to make sure you got some good type coverage. What's up, Ruth? Good to see you. So how about this big storm that, like, the whole world's going to get this weekend, huh? Apparently there's, like, no eggs, milk, or bread left in my entire town. I don't know. I didn't go out shopping. I didn't need to. But it's pretty crazy. I woke up this morning to 1 degree Fahrenheit outside. It has since warmed up to 6 degrees Fahrenheit. So I got that going for me. What's up, Jerry? Good morning. -10 by you right now? Oh my goodness gracious, John. You keep it over there. Don't send it this way. Billy, good morning, my friend. Wish you could toggle off the save a shiny thing too. That's halved the game's long-term playability. Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of things I wish were toggles. You got the DLC. Nice. Congratulations, Ruth. I hope you enjoy it. Cali weather nice. Get out of here, Eric. Actually, don't get out of here. Stay here, but I'm jealous and a little angry about that. But yeah, I wish a lot of things could be toggled. I do think it's very telling. This game has been out since October 15th. The DLC has been out for just over a month, and there's already many, many, many people that have completed not just a shiny dex, but a shalfa dex, an entire shiny living dex of nothing but alphas. It's pretty crazy to imagine that we're at a point where a game has a shiny hunting life of 3 months. You got Heatran, and you're the purple lady. Ah, gotcha. I mean, there are some people out there that say that shiny hunting has not gotten easier. I don't know what they're smoking, but the fact that there are people that have completed shiny alpha living dexes in this game in 3 months is very telling. Long and the short, you're happy to have a Saturday off and can enjoy the stream. Man, Team Matt, it's so nice to have you here too, buddy. It's always a pleasure to see you. Harassing bug today, are we? We are. We are. We already got one Shalfa Wimpod, but I need to get a second one. And don't let me forget, I need to get non-shiny alphas as well. Bumming at IHOP this AM. Really want pancakes, but didn't have the batter. I want IHOP. Why didn't you invite me? You got a shiny Tarakian today. Congratulations. Zen, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Happy Saturday. You're snowed in. I don't have snow yet. No snow here, just cold. I'll get snow tomorrow. Just hunting the normal shiny dex DLC and base game? Sweet. How have I been? Dang it. I've been good. I've been good, Zen. Yeah, can't complain. Zen, I'm getting ready to finish up Volume 1 of ROM, The Space Knight, which is something new that I've never read before. I've always heard about it, but never read it. So, yeah, that's something. I forgot to save, which is stinky. So sorry, we gotta go through this again, people. Where is... There it is. Come on over, bring stream with you. Alright, sounds good. I'll be there in like 10 minutes. Do I have Sonic Racing Crossworlds? I do not. Is that on the Switch? I don't actually own a ton of Switch games. And if I do, they're mostly just standard Nintendo games. I can't keep up. This is something I've realized ever since this whole Expedition 33 thing. I cannot keep up with video games anymore. Everyone's been talking about Expedition 33 ever since the awards, and I'm sitting here like, I never heard of this. I don't know what it is. It's a ripoff of Fortnite. What is? Looking like lowest temperature you're getting is 23 degrees Fahrenheit. But that isn't, it's not like snow to you. You'll see. Yeah, we have a tendency where I live that if it gets too cold, it won't snow. So I'll be interested to see if it does snow. And someone just subscribed. If that was you, bringing us to a palindrome. Oh, Adam, it was you. 2332. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. All right. Don't let me forget. Once they spawn back in, I got to save. Bright side, I got some more graded cards back this week. Ooh, that's awesome. What'd you get? You want to read Annihilation Conquest? It's pretty good. It's a very good follow-up to Annihilation in my mind, Zen. What did you think of Annihilation? Yeah, don't forget to leave a like, peeps. Who here likes Peeps? Like the candy. Like the stale, colored marshmallow stuff. Who likes Peeps? Because we're getting close to Peep season. It's a fun erasing game. I'll have to look into it. What's the like goal? What is it, 15 right now? Like goal's 15? Have we hit the like goal yet? We have hit the like goal. We need a new like goal. Can we get a like goal of 25? They are mid. Peeps caused the 2008 housing crisis, and not me. Peeps are gross. You very much don't like Peeps. You can have all of mine. Okay, Well, Ruth likes them. Ruth does like them, and we're not going to shame Ruth for liking Peeps. But I'm not a fan of Peeps personally. Peak, you read it ages ago, but when your in real life friends remind you of it, so now you want to read the follow up of it. Oh, you absolutely should. Ruth, thank you so much for the like goal, and thank you all for the likes. Yeah, I think Conquest is a very good follow up. Once you do that, make sure that you continue to read the ongoing Guardians and Nova storylines, and then those lead into Thanos Imperative, which is really good. After the whole series, like Annihilation Conquest, Thanos Imperative, there are two miniseries called Annihilators. I have not read those. I've been meaning to pick them up for a long time, but I have not read those yet. But that's kind of like the end of the whole era, the whole Abnett Lanning cosmic era. Hiroshima Pokemon Center reopening exclusive Pikachu in a 10. Marnie's Mopeko in a 10. Mega Charizard X EX in a 9. And an OG Dragonite promo from the first movie in a 6. That's insane. That's so cool. If it was just marshmallow, you'd like them more, but the sugar coating tastes like chemicals. Yeah, and they always taste stale to me. Like, even if they're fresh. Like, even if I just opened the pack, like the day they came out, they taste stale to me. I have seen the Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC. I have not purchased it. It did. I mean, I love Donkey Kong Bonanza, but watching some gameplay footage of the DLC, I was not interested enough to spend money on it. But yeah, Donkey Kong Bonanza was definitely my favorite game of 2025. I'd actually kind of love to replay it. Do I play TCG or collect cards? The closest thing I do is I do play TCG Pocket, and we will be opening up some TCG Pocket packs later on in the stream. But physical cards, not really. I have a few cards that I've bought because I really like the artwork, or people have gifted me. Like you can see right here. I mean, you can't really see them, but they're hanging there. There are a full art Poliwhirl card, which is my favorite Pokemon from the 151 set, and a full art Reggie Drago card that the incredible John Streckert sent me. UTCG Pocket 2, nice. You also got a Sentry Run. The first one is the original series. That's the only Sentry series I've read. What's up, Zed? Oh my goodness gracious! The famous Zed Games is in the chat. Everybody, how you doing, buddy? How was your birthday? And thank you for the 34 months of membership. That's incredible. 6 Heroic Megas and DLC. I can't say with 100% certainty I remember all of them, but I know there is Golisopod, Tatsugiri, Crabominable, Meowstick, the Raichus. Not the second one, but you read the first one. Oh, how is the second one? You'll have to let me know. That's the one. Is that the one that Jay Lee did the artwork? Yeah, Zed, I gotta thank you again. It was like it was forever ago. It feels like now, but I remember way before Thunderbolts came out, months before the Thunderbolts movie released. You gave me some intel that it was looking like Sentry was going to be in Thunderbolts. So I went out and I bought the entire original miniseries plus all the tie-ins for like $100, and I'm very happy that I did. Speaking of DLC, after ZA, you're going back to being choosy when it comes to DLC. Doesn't look great. You ain't getting it. I gotta admit, I hate to admit this, but I just know myself too well. I'll probably always buy the DLC of a Pokemon game. I will. But for other games, yeah, I'm gonna be selective. Vivi, what's going on? Good to see you. Thunderbolts was great. Excited for Doomsday. I'm getting more excited for Doomsday. I got to be very honest, Ed. I've been very apprehensive, based off of my feelings on a lot of the Marvel movies the last several years. None of them have been terrible in my mind for quite a while, but none of them have been great. But I'm starting to get excited about Doomsday, like in spite of myself. You've been great, busy working, not getting ready to move out of state. You're moving out of state, Matt. I'm not asking you to do this in chat, but you gotta give me some deets. You gotta let me know where you're going, because for some reason I feel like I'm entitled to that information. Doomsday will be peak or terrible with no in between. That's true. But Zen, can we just talk about that freaking X-Men teaser and Cyclops? They did more for Cyclops in that 3 seconds than they did in all the other X-Men movies combined. Kind of dropped in quality a little bit after Endgame. I did love a few of them though, like Shang-Chi was actually a surprise for me, even with the nitpicky fanboy nerd issues I had with it as an adaptation. I thought it was a really fun movie. Guardians 3 was great. I thought Fantastic Four was decent. I thought Thunderbolts was pretty good. I didn't even hate Captain America: Brave New World as much as it seems a lot of people did. But it did feel like it should have been more of a Hulk movie than a Captain America movie. It felt like they were using Captain America to tie up Hulk plot threads. Excited for X-Men to make it to the MCU. I am too. Still hunting for shiny Alpha Lola Marowak with a God Donut, Sparkling Power 2, Alpha Power 3, and you still haven't gotten it. Adam, just keep going, buddy. You'll get it. And I don't know if there was a typo and you meant Sparkling Power 3. That would really be more of a God Donut. No, I'm sure you'll get it. But I know how frustrating it can be going over odds in this game. Hope we get another Shang-Chi movie. You really enjoyed the first one? Yeah, I hope we do too. I mean, we're still waiting for them to, like, tie up some loose ends, like plot threads from that too. More like 5 hours north? Interesting. Made some progress on Moral Hulk as well on issue 32. I would say that's some serious progress. What are you thinking of it? Can you say something? Let's find out. Of course you can, Shinies. Come on. You're like one of my BFFs. John, I do remember you. How are you? You were here last weekend. Very excited about Wonder Man, though. I want to read some comic nerd reviews. My dad was asking me about it the other day, and here's how I feel about it. I know it's got a great cast. I know it's got a great director, like a legendary director. I know it's going to be very meta. It could be a good show. Right now, I don't think it's going to be a good adaptation. And the difference being, like, it can be a good show, but not a good adaptation of a character. And that's kind of like how I'm feeling about it right now. It could be an amazing show. It's already getting some good buzz. But I don't know if it's going to be a good adaptation of the character Wonder Man. It's really good and grotesque. I'm glad you're liking it. Tatsugiri, not yet, but I am planning on getting it today. It is one of the 3 hunts I need to do, along with finishing up this Wimpod hunt and getting the Crabominable. You got the DLC, very cool. Despite being a streamer yourself, self-promo, struggle to stay attentive to a lot of live streams. When you're here, that doesn't happen. You're such a strong conversationalist, and we're all very lucky. That was a very nice thing for you to say, Shinies. I appreciate that. I try my best. It's really hard, especially with games like this, where I'm like walking back and forth on a cobweb, and I've already fallen off twice. It's hard to try my best to pay attention to the chat while also paying attention to the game. But no, I appreciate that. I feel like that's every MCU related thing. Yes, but then you can agree, like some more than others, right? Like here's an example, like Tony Stark creating Ultron. Did that happen in the comics? No, it was Hank Pym. But in the movies, it made sense, and it really worked for the character of Tony Stark in the movies that they had established. It actually made a lot of sense. Whereas you look at the movie The Eternals, and I mean, Not a single one of the members of the Eternals was recognizable from the comics. I honestly love Shield despite all the bad reviews. It was one of your favorite post-Endgame watches. You know what? I wouldn't say it was one of my favorites, but I thought it was decent. I thought for the character of She-Hulk, I thought it was a good adaptation. You know, that's exactly how the She-Hulk comics that John Byrne did in the 80s and 90s were. Very meta, very fourth wall breaking. I thought they did a good job with it. Is the MCU and the multiverse sort of like D&D and the Forgotten Realms? I don't know anything about D&D outside of Stranger Things. So, like, if you're asking if it's like Dimension X or the Shadow Realm, um, maybe. I did kind of say I don't know what that means, but I think I did it in a way that didn't seem like I was dismissing it. What was my first Pokemon game? My first Pokemon game was actually, believe it or not, Pokemon Snap, of all things. Pokemon Snap back in 1999, and I loved it so much. The week after I bought Pokemon Snap, I ran out to the store and bought Pokemon Blue. That was a good adaptation. You just didn't enjoy the show. I mean, that's fair too, right? I mean, I can say that something is a good adaptation of a comic, but not like the comic. I can be like, I don't like that character, but they did it. They did it correctly. Brave New World should have been season 2 of the Falcon and Winter Soldier. Yeah, I did kind of feel more like a TV show than a movie. Forgotten Realms canonically, the Spell Plague took place in 1385 to 1395. In your campaign, that timeline doesn't work, so instead the Spell Plague took place in 1452. I think I know what you're getting at, Shinies, and the answer basically is yes. The MCU, kind of like any adaptation, but more so with the MCU, is taking literally decades upon decades of stories, right? Think of all the characters you know in Marvel. Now imagine each one of them has had a story told every month for the past 80 years. They're trying to take all that and cram it down into a series of digestible movies. So a lot of things get truncated or left out, or they make some changes so that it works better in the medium that they're presenting it. Give you a non-shiny hunt in the DLC. You can time me, say when to start and stop. Do a non-shiny hunt for Zubat, Golbat, and Crobat, which is my favorite Pokemon line that I have not had a chance to hunt yet in this game. I'm not saying that Zubat, Crobat, and Golbat is my favorite Pokemon line. I'm saying it's my favorite line in this game I haven't hunted yet. It's fine to make changes if they make sense, just they sometimes make changes for the sake of it. Yeah, I'm a big believer, and this isn't just the case with the movies. I think this is the case for the comic books nowadays too. Unfortunately, there's a lot of times now where it seems like instead of writing a story for a character, that the writer will write a story they want to tell and shoehorn in a character to tell it, even if it doesn't make sense for that character. Why hasn't the MCU had anything Batman yet? Seems like a lot of money left on the table. Shiny is because Batman is DC Comics. DC Comics and Marvel are like Pepsi and Coke. They are like they're like Christina and Britney. They're like other comparisons. It's between some three you haven't seen in your dimensions. Shelf Armor Rouge, and you're complete now. Nice. I still gotta do the I have to do the Sharkadet hunts. I would like to get myself a Shalfa, Cerulege, and Armor Rouge. Why? I don't know. Just because I want to. Eventually, I do want to get a Shalfa Dex in this. I'm kind of tired of streaming it. You know what I mean? Like, I'll do it in my own time, but I'm ready to get back to working on my Shiny Living Premier Dex, which is getting every Shiny Huntable Pokemon possible in a Premier Ball. I only have a couple dozen left. I don't know if I'm going to finish it before Gen 10 comes out, but that'd be pretty sweet. There have been some there have been some Marvel DC crossover comics. That's certainly something. In fact, they just came out with with two Batman Deadpool crossover comics. The Marvel one was the DC one was better. And there will be a new Superman Spider-Man comic coming out, I believe, in March. Sir Ralph, what's going on? Good to see you. Gen 1 or Gen 2? Yeah, definitely go for Zubat Gen 1. See, this is why I don't feel bad waiting to get the guaranteed shelf Wimpod, because I had to hunt for a second one. This might take a few minutes. Ariados or Spinarak? Definitely Spinarak. I love the shiny Spinarak. Okay, but hefty. All right. Okay, but shinies. If you're going to ask why can't they just do it, I will say, tell me another time other than Who Framed Roger Rabbit that you could get Disney and Warner Brothers to agree on anything. Because that's ultimately what it comes down to, is you would have to have a movie that's co-created by Disney and Warner Brothers. In 2035, technically Disney can make a movie based exclusively on the comic. That is something that is being talked about right now. Just in general, what happens to the Golden Age comics in in about like less than 10 years? That is something that is actively being discussed. It's a good question. It's a good question. No one has an answer yet on that. I do know that certain characters have had trademarks renewed. Certain characters have had trademarks lapse. In fact, that's why you guys know the DC movie Shazam with Zachary Levi. Shazam was originally known as Captain Marvel. In fact, he's still known as Captain Marvel in the comics. But because DC was dumb and did not renew the trademark after they bought it from Fawcett Comics back in the day, and the Fawcett Comics trademark elapsed and they didn't renew it under DC, Marvel snatched that up and trademarked Captain Marvel. And so now DC's forced to have the comic called Shazam, even though the character Captain Marvel from DC has been around much longer. The Golden Book series has books Disney and Warner Brothers own characters in them, but are they this in the same book? I don't know. That's a good question. Should be rewritten if it has prominence. I agree with that. I agree with that, Shanies. I feel like if it's still actively being used, you should be able to renew trademarks. All right, ready, Ruth? On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go. What's up, Matthew? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We are going for my last 3 Shalfa Megas that I need. We already got one Shalfa Wimpod, but I'm trying to get a second one. Just for the decks. What's up, John? Welcome back in. I'm a little surprised it hasn't shined yet. Or shinded? I'm surprised it hasn't shinded yet. I heard of the snowstorm. Like, the snowpocalypse is happening this weekend. I have heard about it. My town went crazy and bought all the stores out of French toast materials. Cutscene. Oh no, not cutscene. You also love shinded hunting, right? I love it when something shindids. I keep seeing that start the clock message, and I like Pavlov's dog. I want to say, hey, Clocky. But Clocky's not here. But I see start the clock, and I want to say hello to AM Clockwork. Start me up. Yeah, you start me up, you never stop. Did a cool like shiny hunt in Sword and Shield for the first time ZA break last week. What did you do? What did you get? You can't do it. Do you want me to restart you after the cutscene? I will recount you down once you're able to roam freely. Shenado hunting, right? Shenado hunting. Sanson, what's up? Berry tree shiny hunt. One apple thing but got apple in. That's cool. I did a berry tree hunt. Gosh, it must have been 2 years ago now. I did a berry tree hunt for Cherubi. That was a lot of fun. Have to do different Pokemon. It's not there. All right, fair enough. Okay, Ruth. You give me 3 options that of what to hunt, and I will tell you which one to go for. Something on my shirt. Oh, it's just me being me. Oh, you, Dorian. What's going on? There's a shiny, but it's not an alpha. What even the heck? Why? Why you do that, game? What are we hunting? So, Matthew, today we are hunting for the last 3 Shalfa Mega Pokemon I need. Golisopod, Crabominable, and Tatsugiri. So, I already have 1 Shalfa Wimpod in this hole. I'm going for the second one so I can have the whole line. And then we're going to move on to a Crabrawler hole. And then the toughest part of the stream might actually be finding a Tatsugiri hole. I've been keeping an eye out for the last few days. I have not seen one. Chilling in the bathroom. Gross. Cleaver, Scissor, or Heracross? Oh, you got to go for Cleavor. You have to. It's too new of a Pokemon. You got to go for Cleavor. I still need a shelf of Heracross. How crazy is that? I still need a shelf of Heracross, and I still need a shelf of Kangaskhan. Those are the last 2 Shalfas that were in Zone 20 that I don't have. So hard to get Zygarde. Zygarde's pretty tough. Start you up. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! And everyone, please don't let me forget, once I get the second Shalfa Wimpod, I need to get 2 non-shiny Alpha Wimpod. Please don't let me forget. You're on it? Nice. Shinies, I don't know if you're still here, but so far today, much better than last week. You have a shelf of Kangaskhan? I'm jealous. You need like 4 more Furfrou and a few Pumpkaboo sizes. That's another hunt that I want to do in this game that I'll probably do off stream is because there's like new Furfrou trims, right? If I'm remembering correctly. So I will like to get all the Furfrous shiny. You need to get 2 non-shiny Alpha Wimpods. Loops, thank you so much for the 19 months. But do me a favor. Do that again after I get the second Shalfa. You silly, silly man. It's Scyther. Did you get a Scyther? Silly, silly Ruth. I did a really stupid thing, or I should say I almost did a really stupid thing on Thursday. Or maybe it was Wednesday. If you've been around for a while, you know that there are 2 things I enjoy watching on YouTube. It's Pokemon streams, and I like watching movie and TV reactors. Yeah, it's low-hanging fruit, but I don't care. It's enjoyable. And so I actually have a couple of subscriptions to some reactors on Patreon. And one of the channels I really like that I'm subscribed to on Patreon started Dexter this week. And the way it works on Patreon is I get to watch the uncut, unabridged reactions No edits, whatever, just the live, hour-long thing. But I have to supply my own copy of the show. And so they started watching Dexter. Like, I was all excited all day at work. I was like, oh, I can't wait to go home. I haven't watched Dexter in forever. So I get home and I do a search on my TV for what services are streaming Dexter. And like the only one I basically find that's even an option is Paramount Plus. But I don't have a... Stop! Did you find it? Or no, you want me to... Okay, alright, I will stop. And you tell me when to start up again. So like I don't have a Paramount Plus subscription. And I was asking around like all my friends and family. None of them had Paramount Plus subscriptions. And I was getting ready to drop a $13.99 a month subscription on Paramount Plus just so I could rewatch Dexter with these reactors I like. And then it hit me. Hefty. You own the entire Dexter series on DVD. It's down in the basement. So I went downstairs and grabbed the DVD set and brought it upstairs. I almost bought a whole new subscription just so I could stream a show I physically own. You got it? What's your time? 6 minutes, 12 seconds. I don't know. I was supposed to be keeping track of the time. I thought I was supposed to say start and stop. What's up, Blazing Danow? You just messaged me. Okay. What we got? Chinese, I love that. It was 3 minutes. Okay, 3 minutes. Nice. Gotta go. John, take care, buddy. Thank you for being here. I will see you tomorrow. Where I will be streaming something that no one cares about. They don't care what I'm going to stream tomorrow. They just want me to be entertaining like a monkey. Monkeys are very entertaining. The Monkeys are very entertaining too, and a huge influence on the Beatles. Chinese, that was actually incredible. You have to do the other 5 now. You have to think of mashup names that make sense for the other 5 characters and do those. I'm very well put together for a monkey. I appreciate that. That's very nice. I'm glad that you added the specifier of for a monkey. Hey, we're the Beatles. We really like to beetle around. Right, exactly. When was the last time you guys beetled? Shinies. How long has it been since you last beetled? Always happy to help. Thank you, buddy. Thank you all for the likes and the views and the talks and the thing. I'm already getting sick of this Wimpod hunt. That's so sad. Ringo, for the last time, we're not performing that song. Silly Ringo. I wrote a song. Oh, Ringo, that's so nice. We're gonna hang it on the fridge. What's going on, a real Shuriken Plays? That's a quote from 520346, the movie Love and Other Drugs, by the way. Ah, thank you, Shinies. I appreciate you letting me know that. It's very impressive that you knew that off the top of your head and didn't have to like look it up on IMDb or anything. Doctor says you beetle too often. You need to speak to a psychiatrist. Uh-oh. Alpha eyes on the Wimpod make them look shiny. Yeah, I always have to do a second glance because, yeah, I see them eyes and I see the red and my brain gets confused and thinks that the whole body's red. Oh no, I fell! But I saved it. I'm the best there ever was. You can't find Scissor? What the heck? Look for the one that's red. And then once you find the one that's red, try to get it to be green. I watched a movie last night. My friend came over and we watched a movie that I vaguely remember seeing a really, really unclear and bizarre trailer for on YouTube. It's called Begonia. It had Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons and Alicia freaking Silverstone, who I haven't seen in probably 20 years. It was a really, really weird movie. It was the craziest movie I've seen in a long time. Begonia. I should have known it was going to be weird because, first off, the font of the title was very bizarre. And second off, they misspelled Begonia. I will not spoil it, Shiny. Is that something that you're actually going to watch? I can't tell if you're hecking me or if you mean it. You found it, but you're going to die? Uh-oh, don't die. You've been looking forward to it? Okay, yeah, I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm just going to say it was a very bizarre movie. I think I enjoyed it. I will say I've always liked Emma Stone. This movie made me realize how good of an actress Emma Stone is. I really enjoyed her character. Ziggy for the win. There we go, baby. I have not seen that movie, Shinies. It didn't catch. Uh-oh. What did we watch Begonia on? I don't even remember what we watched. Peacock. We watched it on Peacock. That's what it was. I don't know if where else it's streaming. 2 more likes. Holy smokes. It's amazing. Is it streaming somewhere, Shinies? Like, I'm totally up for watching it. If you can help point me in the direction of where I can watch it. Yeah, Shiny Gibble earlier. Congratulations. I still need to get a shelf of Gibble and Gabite. I know I keep saying this is the last stream, and then I keep listing all these Pokemon I still need to get, but I'm just going to be doing them in my own time. One more like to lead the like goal. Oh my goodness gracious. Thank you all so much for the likes. Gibbleson. That's a good shiny name. It's also a good last name for a Gibble. We reached the like goal. Very cool. Let's get a like goal of 35. And thank you all so very much. You got the Cleavor? Good job. You were mistaken. Did you not get the Cleaver? It's a roller coaster going on here in the chat today. You'll boot up ZA? Holy smokes. Am I like some sort of influencer now? I got it. You forgot you were hunting it. Oh my gosh, that's so silly. Come on, Wimpod. You're taking too long. Did you forget this is Legends ZA? You should have already shown like 8 times. Here's hoping for a good teleporter hunt for Crabrawler. Do some Furfrou checks. There you go. So good saving it. Amy Poehler, Bella Rudd, Bill Hader, Ellie Kemper, Ed Helms, Kane Thompson, Kobe Smulders, Jason Mizukis, Max Greenfield, Ken Marino. So like every funny person ever. Yeah, Shines, I don't know if you heard me, but if you can help point me to the right direction of like where it's streaming, I would be happy to watch it. Scissor Cock, good job. David Wayne, what else did he direct? He's not the guy that did Wet Hot American Summer, is he? Because that pretty much had the same cast too, or half of that cast. Tubi, okay, thank you. Okay, so it's a spoof of rom-coms, gotcha. I gotta check it out now, hold on. David Wayne. He did. God, I'm so good. I'm so good. I'm the best there ever was. I'm so smart. Yeah, I'll definitely watch that. I mean, I loved Wet Hot American Summer. I even loved the Wet Hot American Summer TV show, or I guess Netflix show. It was so hilarious. I love that style of humor. I might even watch that later today, Shinies. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting on, Ruth. I'm waiting on someone to do a light goal. Oh my gosh, I fell. Someone give me a light goal of 35, please. You might have to, Ruth, if no one else does it. You're about to have a Mega Absol showdown, Mega Absol versus Mega Absol Z. Good luck on that. Better Call Saul. Dr. Fiend, what's going on? How far into Better Call Saul are you in at now, watching it? Thank you so much, John Struckert. I hope everyone that enjoys coffee is enjoying a coffee right now. I know I am. And then once I finish my coffee, I will have my water. Season 5, Episode 6. Dr. Fiend, didn't you just start it like this week? You're like a TV binging fiend. You're like a doctor of fiending TV shows. Binging for a couple weeks, that's crazy. Yeah, because you just binged Breaking Bad, right? You binge watched the whole series of Breaking Bad and immediately went into Better Call Saul. I paused for a second. Uh-oh. Are we getting a little lag? Anybody else getting some lag? We haven't had lag on the channel in quite a long time. At least not on my end. I'm so happy with how infrequently we get lag on my end because I'm not smart enough to know what to do about it. It's happened a couple times, like it hasn't happened in years, but I remember there were a couple times like it lagged like so bad that like the stream ended and I didn't know what to do and I was all upset. Very frustrating. Like Breaking Bad a little more, but both very good. Nice. Yeah, I think they're both incredible shows. I have a hard time choosing a favorite between the two. I would say that Breaking Bad is more iconic, but there's some amazing writing in Better Call Saul too. Should you do another hunt? If you have time for it and you're feeling up for it and that's something that you would enjoy, definitely do it. I love the character of Kim Wexler in Breaking Bad, and I'm so happy that I get to see the actress again in Pluribus. Yeah, go for another hunt then. Binge Breaking Bad, never started Saul. It's so good. It's a little tough, I feel like, to go from Breaking Bad to Better Call Saul, because Breaking Bad, by the time it ended, it was firing on all cylinders. Like huge stuff was happening in every episode, right? And then you go to Better Call Saul, and it's just like how Breaking Bad started off. Very much a slow burn, very much character driven. Uh, Plot threads are dropped in and slowly followed up on. So like you go from like super quick momentum to like really slowing down. But it's so worth it because it builds up to those heights again. Grace Halliburton, the NBA player you believe is in Better Call Saul, is he really? Hunting Dratini, that's a good hunt. Going to the loot, awesome. Is that what that old song is about? Skip to my loo? Is it about someone that's like really excited to go to the bathroom? They're so excited that they're skipping to the loo? I'm not sure if I've ever skipped to the loo. I've ran like ran. You know what I'm talking about. Where the heck is this wind pod? We've been doing this for an hour now. You've waddled. You've waddled to the loo. Crab walked. Oh, so I have a story about my bathroom. It's not a gross story though. Just trust me on this. I promise it's not a gross story about my bathroom. I'm gonna tell you a story about my bathroom. So the bathroom in my house is one of those bathrooms that has a door on either side of it, right? It's got two doors, one on one side, one on the other side. And the one door goes into the kitchen, the other door goes into the hallway. And the last couple weeks, I've been keeping both doors shut during the day. And I have baseboard heat in my house, so there's a baseboard in the bathroom. And my favorite part of the day the last couple weeks has been getting home from work and walking into the bathroom because with the doors shut, it's like a little sauna. And oh my gosh, with how cold it's been outside, it's been so nice to just walk into the bathroom, just stand there and warm up. Welcome back, Ruth. Because normally, like, I'll have one door shut and the other one open, but lately I've had both doors shut. Bathroom holds heat really well, too. Clocky, good morning. Happy Saturday, my friend. Hope you're doing well. I need some clock luck going on right now. I'm playing Legends ZA, a game notorious for handing you shinies. And I've been hunting for this second shiny Wimpod for an hour. Or Shalfa Wimpod, I should say. And we've only phased once, too. We've only phased once on a non-alpha shiny. I was hoping to hunt for the Spinnerack after this, but I'm not even going to bother. Rain, good morning. What are you doing up so early? I'm not complaining at all, but what's up? And Kiro's here. What's going on, Kiro? Happy Saturday. Gilbert the Trubbish shall grace you all with shiny luck. Thank you so much, Gilbert. Doing 1 minute and free to get involved. Put a stopwatch on your phone. I wish I could. I wish I could, Ruth, but I have no way of timing anything. Archer keeps looking at me and laughing. That tracks. That happens with most people. Mostly women, but sometimes boys as well. Good morning, Archer. Hope you're doing well. Went to bed early and you were up by 6 a.m. trying to fix that old sleep schedule? What the heck? What's wrong? Are you feeling all right? Been married for 20 years and never tell your wife what you do for work, be a man. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Okay, there we go. Second phase. Second phase. That is a shiny Wimpod, but it ain't no Shalfa. Time it with your sleep alarm clock. There you go. Scribbo, how's your baby boy doing? You did bring the luck. It's just not the luck I wanted, Clocky. You have to improve the luck. I'm putting this all on you. 3, 2, 1, go! Watch, one of these times I'm going to reset the game, and on the first check, it's going to be shiny. See what you can do. Thank you, Clocky. I'd appreciate it. Son hasn't left the house in a few days. Too dang cold outside. I don't blame him. I wouldn't leave either if I was him. You're still plowing, right, Skirlbo? He tried. I just wasn't specific. That is true. I was not specific with asking for the Shafa luck. That's on me. Thank you for keeping me honest, Matt. Do I remember when you were? I was asking you questions. I do remember when you asked me questions. You took him to Target. Aw. You took Archer to Target? Somebody make a Hawkeye joke. Come on. I'll even take a Green Arrow joke. Or a Robin Hood joke. Like, it writes itself. You took Archer to Target. Come on. Snow gives you an excuse to stay inside? Yeah, I like having an excuse to stay inside. Like COVID. COVID was fantastic. I had an excuse every day to stay inside and not hang out with people. I dropped some salt on the roads this morning. Roads are getting icy. Yikes. See, it's the ice that bothers me more than the snow. You hadn't thought of that? Come on, Clocky. You're better than that. You're probably still sleepy. I'm on my second cup of coffee. So much lag. I'm sorry you're getting lag. Is anybody else getting lag? Let me know if you cannot hear me because the stream is lagging too much. And thank you to whoever subbed. We're at 2334 now. All good on your end. You guys don't listen to me. I said let me know if you can't hear me because I'm lagging too much. You guys can't follow the directions. Come on now. I didn't say let me know if you can. I said let me know if you can't. What are you saying? It's lagging a bit. Chem, what's going on? Good morning, my friend. How cold is it where you are? The Smiths or the Cure? Honestly, I know more of the Cure, but I think they're both good. I mean, the Smiths, honestly, I just know a few singles, like How Soon Is Now and the other one. Whereas, at least with The Cure, I have The Cure Galore, which was like their greatest hits. Too cold, too much, much too cold, right? I woke up to 1 degree Fahrenheit. Before stream, it had gone up to 6 degrees Fahrenheit. So at least I got that going for me. -30 with the wind, so warmer than yesterday. Ooh, that sounds like shorts weather. Check your house is an addition they built without putting in insulation above it. And let me tell you, it's cold back there. I bet. I bet it is. What were they thinking, Clocky? 3 minutes have gone by. That was a quick 3 minutes. You prefer the Smiths, but Morrissey is a Muppet? Insufferable person? It'd be cheaper without it. Oh, that is probably what they were thinking. That makes sense. Yeah, The Cure and the Smiths were like emo before emo was a thing. It was more like sad goth. Is goth even still a thing? Goth was big when I was a teenager. I had some goth friends. But I don't know if that's still like a subgroup of society. Goth piece with typo negative. It's funny you say that because, yeah, like one of my goth friends was a huge typo negative fan. Huge. You were a goth friend? Nice. What was his name? Peter Steele? That was the lead singer? He appeared in a magazine in the mid-90s that you needed to... Hey, there we go! There it is! Clocky, thank you for bringing the shuffle luck. Anyway, my friend had this magazine. She bought this magazine that had Peter Steele in it. That she needed... I'll just say she needed somebody else to buy it for her. Let's get it! And don't let me forget, I gotta grab these 2 non-shiny alphas as well. Oh, come on. Get in the ball. There we go. Now you get in the ball. And you get in the ball. You notice women love Peter Steele? They really did. They certainly did. Alright, we might as well destroy the floating Pokeballs and get items. We don't need the points, but... Wish you got a Pokemon Playdate-like game where your Pokemon can have a Playdate with someone else's Pokemon. Oh, that would be neat. I like that. Then Guess the Nature. That's right. If you guys have not been here before, if you can guess the nature of the shiny Pokemon, you get to nickname it. But we're not going to do that yet. Let's wait until we get out of the hole. Once we get out of the hole, we'll open up for for guesses. And yeah, if you get it right, you can nickname it. Sounds like you have a unique profession. Yes, exactly, Matt. Exactly. And from my understanding, that could have been his profession as well. He's a giant. Yeah. Yeah. He was a big boy. Can we guess a thing? Sure. Absolutely, you can guess a thing. You ready, Eric? 3, 2, 1. Guess the thing. How's Oakley doing? Oakley's doing well. Is it a toothbrush? It was. It was a toothbrush. Good job, Eric. Slowpoke, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Slowpoke, you're just in time. We just got our second Shalfa Wimpod. Come on, bro. There we go. I love it when you climb the scaffolding and it doesn't go anywhere. Why isn't there a Magikarp disguising as Arceus like a Mimikyu? That's a good question. That's going to keep me up at night. Alright, where is... There it is. Alright, where is the ball? There it is. I see the ball. I really wanted to go for the Spinnerack too, but oh well. I don't want to spend more time on this hole. The Spinnerack are down here somewhere. I think they're down here. Bro looks like his lawn mowing techniques are elite. Hey, what's going on, Cashier? Good to see you. And thank you. Thank you for the compliment. No shiny. Ooh, 2 for 1. Alright, there's a whole bunch of berries I'll never use. Anne-Marie, what's going on? Anne-Marie, I got great news for you. And Mewtwo, what's up? Good to see you. Anne-Marie, I have fantastic news for you that you're going to love. What's the great news? I'll give you a hint. Read the poll question. Oh, neat. I thought you'd like that. All right, let's get out of here. Let's get on out of here. All right. While I am doing some maintenance stuff here, some upkeep, why don't you guys start guessing natures? We have 2 Shalfa Wimpods. If you guess the natures correctly, you can nickname it. Did Raikou race today? So there's a blister on your big toe? Oh my gosh. A blister on the big toe? That's terrible. Naughty, impish, rash. Mewtwo, I don't want to know about your rash. Grocery store the other night, and your son seen some hamburgers, and the brand was Bubba Burgers. Asked if they're made out of him, since you call him Bubba. Oh, that's adorable. Wait. Where's my sec? Oh, come on. Did I not catch the second? If I reset, will I go back in the hole? Brave, modest, calm, modest and lonely. Modest without a doubt. All right, let's see. I was upset about that. I don't know how that happened. Okay, I am still in the hole. Good. Good. Let's get our second Wimpod. Sassy. I don't know how I screwed that up. All right, just give me a second. We gotta fix this egregious mistake I made. Okay, there we go. Now we can leave. Before we leave, let me just double check, make sure. Okay, yeah, now we have all of them. Have you Straw works on Wordle? Nice. Today was tough. I got today's Wordle on number 6, and I was worried I wasn't going to get it. Okay. All right, let's start this over again. All right. First one is, whoops, lax. It is lax. Did anyone say lax? No one said lax. All right, and the second one is bashful. No one said bashful. Oh my goodness. Ari would have said lax. She certainly would have. All right, let's evolve them. What level do they evolve at? Apparently level 31 or below. You're back. Welcome back, John. Oh, Eric. Oh, you were so close. Who's going to do the names? No one. No one gets to do the names now because no one got it right. Okay, an hour and a half in, and we got our 2 Gallisopods. Or our 2 Wimpods. Hopefully the next hunt will go better, because that was the only Sparkling Power 3 I had. My donuts for the Crabominable and the Tatsugiri are not Sparkling Power 3. The Tatsugiri one's Sparkling Power 2, and the Crabominable one is Sparkling Power 1. All right, now let's throw a Gallipodite onto the Shalfa Gallipod. Oh, Gallipite. I was right. I was trying to make a joke, but that's literally what it's called. And let's see what the Shalfa Mega Gallipod looks like. I have not seen this yet. Name for Tatsugiri? Benjamin. All right, here we go. Ooh. Okay, nothing too crazy. Kept the same color scheme. Just, yeah, updated the model to the Mega. I like it. It's a clean shiny. It's clean. Brave is basically bashful. You mix up the letters, remove a few, and add a few. That's true, Rain. That's very smart of you to say. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. It's a nice, clean shiny. Don't really understand its Mega design. It's like a non-Mega, but a little bit different. Reminds you of Rob from Smash. I could see that. It is a little Rob-like. Which book comes first alphabetically? Hefty Man or Hefty Tells a Fib? Gosh, that's a great question. I believe the correct answer is Hefty Tells a Fib, but I would probably go with Hefty Man personally. Is it Hefty Man because there's no space? See, I want it to be Hefty Man, but I thought, and I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'd be happy. I thought because hefty is the end of the word, and then it moves on to a different word, that comes before Hefty Man, because there's more letters after hefty. I don't know. I can't remember what the proper answer is, but I know that I would like say Hefty Man comes first. Kim, why do you ask questions and then not give us answers? You can't do that to us. All right, 62. I'm switching out all my non-alphas for alphas. Sometimes based purely on the first word, sometimes based on the entire string, ignoring spaces. There's no correct answer in that bothers you. There is no correct answer? Okay. In that case, then yes, I would go with Hefty Man goes first. Lexi, what's going on? Good to see you. Okay. Okay, before we move on to the next hunt, let's open up some Pocket TCG packs. I still need to get the immersive from the Deluxe EX set. So let's do that. Here I am. I got another shiny Giratina the other day, and I noticed something. I don't know if it's um I don't know if it's an issue. I got sneeze. I got sneeze. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. Okay, I don't have to sneeze. You got a full art Professor Oak. Isn't that like the card to hunt for in the set? That's awesome. Congratulations. You have three of that immersive. Adam, why you got to rub it in? Um, I forget what I was gonna say now. What was I saying? Eric, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I never meant to hurt you. It's your white whale, right, John? I really want to get it. I'm like, I really don't want to spend money either. Um, I was gonna say something. Now I can't remember what it was. Anyway, yeah, I got a second shiny Giratina. I really hope. Actually, I think can you trade two-star shinies? Wish we could trade the extra immersives. I wish so too, because I have so many extra immersives. It's like I either don't get the immersive, or I get like a billion of the immersives. All right, here we go. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say now. Okay, so when I got the Giratina, I noticed something. I don't know if it's the app or if it's my phone, but if I get a good card in a pack, it freezes a little bit. Like it's a little laggy when I switch the cards. So I'm gonna guess no good card in this pack. Nope, no good card in that pack. Last shiny card you got was a full art shiny Eveltal. What? Eveltal? But you want the Solga Lego? I don't have either of those. I'm jealous. That Sprigatito was a new card for me, though, so I'm happy about that. It's slow because it's slowing the EX animation every time. But what I'm saying, Clocky, is it's not every pack. I'm saying like when I got the shiny Giratina yesterday, and a few days ago I got another card. It was extra slow. Well, you get an EX in every pack of the deluxe pack. Every deluxe pack has an EX card. Gold card took like 5 seconds. Yeah, that's what it was. It was the last gold card I got too. Last gold card took a while to load in. Lucamine. Oh, dang it. I mean, that's awesome. But first off, did you see how that took a second to load in? But I already have that one. We can trade those though, right? You can trade 2 stars? Shiny Aerodactyl and Pogo, congratulations. You can trade 2-star cards, right? Yeah, you can trade those. All right, if someone's got a good 2-star card for me from that set, I'm willing to trade the Lunala. Seen this meme? It said, "You may be impatient, but are you this impatient?" There's a picture of the ending of The Mist. Oh, that's terrible. Oh my gosh, that's that's rude. That's one of those rare occasions where I think the ending of the movie was better than the ending of the book. And by better, I mean terrible. Yeah, sounds good, Slowpoke. I give you the immersive from that deluxe packs for Lunala. I wish you could do that, right? Oh, I have two. Okay, let's do this too. I have two solo battle reward packs to open too. I have all the cards except for the Latias. There's the Charmeleon. Oh, absolutely, Scribble. Absolutely. And Onyx. Okay. Oh well. Uh, yeah. Let me know, Slowpoke and Kalaki, what 2 stars you guys have, and we'll see if we can work something out. And I don't want it to be like a. Oh, okay. I don't know if Zen's still here, but I just saw the DM. Yeah, I have not read that one before. Um, I have other 2 star cards too, so maybe we can work out something. Which Lunala did I pull? The one from the EX packs, the deluxe EX packs. I'll show you. I have 99,999 plus Stardust. It was this one. It was that Lunala I pulled. All right, let's get back to the hunt. Okay, so now we got to find a Crabrawler hole. And there's got to be one with a good setup. I don't know why I checked that. All right, so we want to look for fighting holes. There might be Crabrawlers in there. You already have that Lunala? Nice, Clocky. All right, yeah. Slowpoke, send me a list. It might be in there. Let's check that real quick. Let's just run in there and see if there is a Crabrawler in there. Of course I did, Mewtwo. You had mentioned that you didn't know what the word meant, so I wanted to let you know. All right, give me a good teleporter hunt. Especially because this is a Sparkling Power 1. All right, we got some Pancham. Oh, it's this. I hate this. I hate this map. There's some more Pancham. What's in here? I remember when it's 2016, we only played Minion Run. What's Minion Run? What's my opinion on Daft Punk? They're pretty cool. I like Daft Punk. You know what? I do need him a choke. You don't play Pocket anyway, so I can choose all you want. Oh, that's right. That's right. You're giving up. You're giving up on Pocket, and you're giving me all your cards. I remember now. Can Furfrou spawn in hyperspace? It can. It obviously in normal holes, but yeah, it can. I've seen it. Where you run as a minion. That makes sense. My normal voice sounds like Daft Punk. Get out of here, Mewtwo. Get on out of here. Yeah, I like Daft Punk. One More Time, harder, faster, better, stronger, quicker, happier, whatever that song is. That's a good one. Uh, what's the other one I like a lot too? Anyway, yes, I do. Welcome back, Real Shuriken Plays. 8 Mile, 13 Ghosts, 2001 Space Odyssey in 127 hours. 127, 13, 2001, 8 Mile. And fossil special scans. I'm jealous. I still need to do that so I can get my Aerodactyl. Oh, by the way, my special scan right now is, oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious, Slowpoke. I will be DMing you later. Shalfa Cleavor, just need one more Shalfa Scyther. You got this, Matthew. Um, yeah, my special scan right now is Latios, actually. If we get all three hunts done, we will just like do Latios for the rest of the stream. Exactly, Cam. Exactly. And I'm just going by the first digit. First digit, then second digit, then third digit. So yes, I would say 127 would come before 13 because of that. But now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I wouldn't. Maybe I would put the whole numbers in order. I don't know. That's a tough one. Cam, why do you ask me such tough questions? You need this Beldum shelf so you can progress with the DLC. I hope it does, Loops. I still need to get Beldum and Matang shelf for myself. All right, this is the third check. This might be the longest I've ever gone without seeing Crabrawler on the map. Seriously, what the heck? I'm not even looking. I don't even want to look at the other holes because I don't want to get sidetracked and be like, ooh, I want to hunt that instead. Because you're smart and I value your opinion. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my original answer. I would stick with my original answer. Treat each number like a letter and go that way. Fragments of Time is an underrated Daft Punk song. Ooh, I don't know that one, Eric. Or at least not by name. I'll have to check that one out. Trying to get a Shalfa team going fully in the DLC except for Mudkip Go lyrics. So decide which one you want to use, and Beldum is the last one you need. I hope you get it soon. You deserve it. This is literally the longest I've ever gone without seeing Crabrawler on the map. I feel like it's always on the map. I should be checking the waters of the Tatsugiri. Why isn't anyone saying anything? Come on now. Um, what's the smallest hole Tatsugiri can appear in? Is it a 4-star only? It's a medium hole. It's probably not in there. I feel like if anybody would know that, Kem would. I mean, I should let me preface by saying I know the Tatsugiri can appear in 5 stars as well, but without special scans, is it only in 4 stars? 2 max at Mons are Shiny Hydreigon and Hundo at Cherim. Oh, that's awesome. Fortnite collaborated with the Kids That Swear. South Park? I can believe it. I can believe that. I mean, Fortnite will collab with anybody. Did I hear they're doing King of the Hill? Come on, bro. My max out a shiny Slowpoke with the Perry hat. Do it. Bike's going well, by the way, for anyone keeping track of my fitness. Stationary, your bike's going well. I haven't taken any days off, but I did go a little light on Thursday and yesterday. Thursday, I didn't bike in the morning because my legs were killing me. And then yesterday, I didn't bike in the evening because I had company over. But I've still been biking every day. I did 2 miles this morning. I'll probably do at least another 4 miles throughout the day today. So that's good. That's going pretty well. Do a little game out of paper? Sure, do it. Go for it. Little characters? Like, is that like a franchise? I'm not familiar with something that's called little characters. Where the freak is like Capybara Go? I've not heard of that. Where is Cribrawler? I do need a third shelf of Tepig. Alright, Cam's not answering me, so I'm gonna have to look this up myself. Natsu Fury Legends ZA. Four star. Okay, so it's only in 4-star. Good, that cuts down on the number of holes I have to check. There we go, finally. Oh, Cam, I was wondering what level holes have Tatsugiri, but I just looked it up and it's 4-star. And don't apologize. Whenever I say things like that, I'm just being facetious. I understand that when people are watching, they're probably doing other things as well. I don't expect I don't expect anybody to spend the entire stream like holding on to my every word. Oops, I went the wrong way. Your little snowballs with post-it notes on their head? That sounds fun. I like post-it notes. Alright, please give me a good spot to hunt this. Yeah, 4-star water, exactly. 4-star water. You're replaying Super Mario RPG, but it's missing the hefty voice acting? Well, Slowpoke, just play along with my playthrough. Just go the exact same speed I do. And I will narrate. Okay, it's a good location. Now, are we going to get a good spot? Okay, those are Metatites. Can try Dry Gill as both Mega Garchomps. Do it. Have to check your Marble Bear. All right. That sounds adorable. This layout does not have the good teleporter. Unfortunately. But if we can get some Cribrawlers right here, and it's Metatites. Dang, what's over here? Brawlers. Okay, all right, here we go. Here we go. Now, I should be able to reset these, right? So we have 5 alphas, 1 non-alpha. This might be too close to reset. 5 alphas, 1 alpha. Okay, so that is too close to reset. But if I can get the Cribrawlers where the Metatites are, then I can reset it. Okay. Smart Water is such a weird name for a brand. The water isn't more intelligent than Bala Dasani, right? At least it's not Evian. Evian is naive spelled backwards. I forget what movie said that. Well, I think it might have been Reality Bites back in the 90s. 2 a.m.? That's late, Mewtwo. I'm sorry I'm keeping you up so late when you should be getting your beauty sleep. Was that the hole? No, that was the hole. No, that was the hole. That's the hole. That's the hole. Okay. Yeah, it's a sparkling water, but you didn't even find a shiny. What a scam. That is a huge scam. That's the scammiest scam that ever scammed. Okay, in about 10 minutes, we are going to play our second stream game. Ryan Christensen, thank you so much for the party hat. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. All right, give me the good location. Give me that good. After this, we still gotta get Tatsugiri, so we gotta get moving. Light goal smashed. Holy smokes, can we get a light goal of 45, please? Light goal of 45. Show me the Crabrawler. And it's Metatite again. Just listening to the stream without visuals, all the whole talk can be very much out of context. I don't know what you're talking about, Matt. I'm just looking for a good hole. I mean, I would prefer a small hole. Small holes, I feel like, are the best. But, you know, medium ones I'll deal with. As long as it's got good placement. Sparkling water within itself is weird. I agree. I'm not a fan of carbonated water. Light Goal 40. Thank you so much, Ruth. All right, show me the Crabrawler. Dang it. Got to reset for donuts, even spawners. So tedious. It's very, very tedious. Super tedious. That's right. We're not spammers. That's not who we are. That's not what we do. It's the first time I paid attention to the billboard there. Look at that. Had a picture of Serena. Why is it a picture of Serena? I think it's after this one. The second one, Slowpoke. Right there in the middle. Isn't that Serena? Yeah, it's Serena with a cacturn. Serena with a cacturn? What the heck? That was odd. Favorite Gothitelle photo? You know, Rain, sometimes there are people out there that you just associate with Pokemon. Like, you know, Razzie, I associate with Gengar. I've heard people say that whenever they see a Poliwhirl, they think of me. Whenever I see anything in the Gothitelle line, I think of you. And I think it's important that you know that. I like the Deancey painting because it's based off of a real painting? I didn't know that. Is this even? Is this one of those stupid holes that you can't change the spawn locations? Am I just wasting my time here? Range more Gothitelle than Gothitelle? Probably. Whoops, wrong one. Come on now. Come on. We have 3 more shiny Pokemon to get. We need to get moving. Okay, it can change. There's Pancham. So I'm not wasting my time. If you're a Pokemon, you would 100% be Gothitelle? Absolutely. And I think if Gothitelle was a person, she would 100% be you. Psychic types on top. Psychic types are pretty cool. It was definitely my favorite type in Gen 1. It's still up there. Water types and psychic types are still probably my favorite types overall. Now it's Pancham again. Alright, well, let's just see. Let's see if there's any good stuff up here. Water Psychic, you say? That's right. Water and Psychic, my favorite types. But I can't reset those, can I? Not easily. Can I reset them on that? I might be able to reset them. Gosh dang it. All the heck. Sorry for the language. Steel ties for you? Steel ties are pretty sweet. They've definitely gained some awesomeness in my mind over the years. Thought Starmie instead of Slowpoke when he was right there? How dare you? That's so rude. Alright, let's just do this already. You're doing your snowball post-it note characters? Nice. I don't know why I said post-it note like that. Post-it note? I am... There we go. There we go. Alright. So can I reset these? Am I going to have to go barf again? I cannot... can I reset? Am I going to... I can. I'm not thrilled about having to go barf again. Especially with Sparkling Power 1 and no guaranteed shiny. I gotta get 2 of these. And these are Pancham over here, right? Yeah, we're just gonna have to reset. We're gonna have to reset until we get Crabrawler there. We'll give it a little bit longer. If not, we're just gonna find another hole. I'm sorry this taking so long. It's frustrating to me. Come on, baby. Show me that Crabrawler. There we go. There we go. We got it. All right. Whew. Feel better now. We got the Crabrawler. That means that we can teleport, spam it. Okay. Let's get this hunt set up. Where am I going? Where's the... There it is. Okay. We gotta get over there. You love Crabrawler. How do I feel about Game Freak making Crabrawler have blonde hair? I think it's... I'm fine with having blonde hair. I think the hair itself is silly. Those two little bloops coming out the top, I think it looks silly. But I'm okay with it. Crabrawler is pretty cool. Crabrawler is pretty cool. Crabominable is not as cool, but still cool. All right, let's set this up. Give me a second here. Let me grab a rubber band. Your Stuckling. I'm not sure if you can say that on YouTube. All right. So we get that set up. Let that run for a bit. Happy Saturday, Rebecca. And while this is running, let's play Guess the Pokemon Plush. I have a Pokemon Plush on my desk. It's right here, right where I'm pointing. You can't see it, but I can. You have to guess what Pokemon I have a plush of sitting on my desk. Start guessing. Not Slowpoke. Not Rowlet. Not Raikou. Double Mega Crab Battle was brutal. It was, Matt. I had to do something that I called recall spam, where I would not have any Pokemon out, and I'd let the Crabominables like chase after me, and when they started to attack me, I'd throw out my Pokemon, and while its focus was on me, my Pokemon would hit it, and then when their focus turned onto my Pokemon, I'd recall it back in the ball, and just kept doing that. Not Kecleon, not Trubbish, not Poliwhirl, not Golisopod, not Riolu, not Farfetch'd, not Earthworm. What's up, Big Cheese? Good to see you. Cheese, we've gotten our 2 Wimpods, or Wimpod and Golisopod, if you want to look at it that way. We're now working on our 2 Crabrawlers, so I can have Crabrawler and Crabominable. And then we're going to hunt for Tatsugiri. And then I am done with streaming Pokemon Legends of EA. Not Pikachu, not Scorbunny, not Gliscor, not Kecleon, not Larvesta, not Wimpod, not Snivy, not Eevee, not Articuno, not Electric, not Abra. I'm going to give y'all a hint. I'm going to give you a clue. It's not Corsola. That's not the clue. It's not Greninja. It's not a clue. It's not a ring. But I believe it can learn I can't talk. I believe it can learn Aqua Ring. I don't know if it can. So maybe that's not a good clue. I'll just say it's a water type. Yes, Loops got the regular Alpha Wimpods as well. So I will also need to get 2 non-shiny Alpha Crabrawlers when we're done here. Not Kabuto, not Finneon, not Kyogre, not Popplio, not Mudkip, not Squirtle, not Gastrodon, not Azumarill. You are doing a good job at naming water types, though. Not Corsola. Not Melodic. Not Jake from State Farm. Not Luminion. But John Streckert, I think, is clinching his title as the king of Pokemon guesses. It is, in fact, Manaphy. Of course, John cheats. If y'all don't know this, John Streckert does cheat. John has a spreadsheet of all the Sitting Cuties that I own. So, he's just a big fat cheater. Congratulations, John. I do need to get some more Sitting Cuties. I don't know when that's going to be. I was actually looking at the store the other day because they restocked the Eevees. And I noticed we're getting down to the nitty gritty. There's not a lot left that are under $16.99 American, which is pretty crazy. When I first started picking up the Sitting Cuties, they were $10.99. You're literally thinking that now. Wonder how many plushies Hefty's gone with that repeat. Oh, Mewtwo, we've been repeating plushes for a while now. I just, in my head, I try and think back to, okay, how long has it been since I pulled this one out? So yeah, we're definitely at least on round 2 here. All right, let's see if we got a Shalfic or Brawler yet. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. Nothing yet. All right. All right. Well, what should we talk about while we do this? One day you'll have a Slowpoke plush and you'll win. I really do want to get a Slowpoke plush. There's a lot of plushes I would love to have. I mean, it was already kind of hard. I don't want to say kind of hard. Like it was more palatable buying them when they were like, 11 or 12 bucks. Now that like the cheapest new ones are $17. I used to get, because I think it's like $35 for free shipping if I remember correctly. So like it was nothing for me to go in there and like buy 3 to get the $5 free shipping. But now it's like I can spend $35 and I'd be lucky to get 2. Hold outside, car's ice coating yet not fully insane yet. Oh my gosh. Good luck today, Big Cheese. You had a good crawfish wrap today. Ooh. I can't remember the last time I had crawfish. I never understood why we pronounce it crawfish and not crayfish. Of course, I live in Pennsylvania, where half the state calls a creek a crick. So who knows? Gotta update the spreadsheet. That's right, John, you sure do. What Pokemon do I have that gives you luck? Just asking because I forgot. I get luck from... It's gotta be my boy Poliwhirl. Poliwhirl gives me luck. You know what? It actually does give me luck. I have a Poliwhirl hoodie. And it seems to me like every time I wear my Poliwhirl hoodie, I get some good shinies I'm hunting for. Yeah, absolutely, Cheesy. You're already there. Get as much money out of them as you can. You confused me there, though, for a second, Cheese. You confused me for a moment. Given that you work in the dairy section, your analogy of milking the cow, I had to think for a minute what you were trying to say. Hunting Crabrawler and there's still Wimpod. Oh, good call. Thank you, Ruth. I do need to switch that out. I appreciate you reminding me. Let's do that. Thank you, thank you. You don't like the wordplay? No, I do like it. I do like it. I was just confused for a second. Like when I first read it, I was thinking you'd rather like stay home and milk the cow than work with the milk at the store, which didn't make sense to me. And then when I realized you were talking about like the store being the cow and the milk being money, made sense. I was confused at first. That seven-eyed dragon potato thing really like that hooky? That's right, Mewtwo. Stupid Reggie Drago. You don't house live cattle in the cooler. I know, I know. Oh, that's right. Call you Maddie. All right, I'll try and remember that. It gets confusing for me because I have a tiny brain. I'm old and you know, have a terrible memory now. And your username is Ruth Stapleton. So I'm gonna try my best to remember to call you Maddie. But if I forget, please don't get too mad at me. All right, let's check and see if we got a Shalfa. I am so impatient. I like traditional shiny hunting. I have a lot of patience. With this game, I am so impatient with the AFK hunting. Like, I feel like I have to check it constantly. You won't? Thank you. I appreciate that. Dang it. Getting pretty close to Mook being empty again, even after the emergency restock today. Checking every 5 or so resets, right? Oh, and Matt, the worst ones are the ones where you're just manually running back and forth to despawn and respawn, but you have to like go out of your way to see the spawns, if you know what I mean. Like let's say like they're on the other side of like a building, or like you're on the roof and they're on the ground, and like you're just running back and forth. Like you don't need to visually check every time, but I feel like I have to visually check every time. Hunts for 5 minutes. What do you mean no Shalfa? No, it's I don't know what like it's not. It's not that I'm saying why isn't it shiny yet. It's that I feel like it's trying to like it breaks my brain. It's so against how I've shiny hunted forever. I feel like if I don't visually check it, I didn't reset it. Oh, it didn't show. Uh-oh, no emergency milk, bread, or water pellets. That's not good. You check almost every time because you're scared that it doesn't reset the spawns. Yeah, I can feel that too. You're impatient with all shiny hunting, that's why you already dropped the game. I don't blame you, Rain. I don't blame you at all. Back from IHOP, Jerry. How is IHOP? And what did you bring me back? We need a new light goal already? All right, let's get a light goal of 50. 5-0. Can we get a light goal of 50 from someone, please? Maddie is doing a lot of the light goal work today. Someone else needs to pitch in. Half a waffle? I'll take it. Jerry, I'm not sure if you saw, but we got our 2 shelf Wimpods. And Jerry, thank you for the light goal. All right, so speaking of nothing, I don't know why I'm saying speaking of. We weren't talking about it, but I'm looking at the poll. 42% of you say don't care, just being entertaining, and I appreciate that. And in second place is Shield Masuda with 23%. So I think that is what we're going to do tomorrow. We're going to do Shield Masuda. I have Galarian Corsola set up, and I do need 2 of them, so we'll probably do that. Didn't see solid 1, but was getting berated by someone on the street when walking back. Why were they berating you? So Jerry, since you weren't here, I'm going to give you this opportunity because I am playing favorites and I don't care because it's my stream. Jerry, you get 2 chances, 2 natures to guess. If you get either one of them correct, I'll let you name the respective Wimpod. I'm jealous of the IHOP, probably so. Oris Badge Quest, maybe one day. Playing favorites, this man never extended this offer to me. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Cheese. No, Cheese, you were here. Weren't you here? Haven't you been here? Or am I imagining that? Weren't you here when we checked the Wimpod natures? And Cheese, I literally play golf with you every day. So don't even. He just wasn't here. It doesn't matter. Him and I play golf every day. He never gets to whine about not being favorites. Did she sweep me at golf today? I honestly can't remember. I've talked about this like with Wordle. Whatever I do like the first like half hour of the day, I have no memory of. I mean, he probably did. He usually does. It's very rare that I'm better than him. Oh yeah, yeah, he beat me by 2 strokes. All right, I'm impatient. Let's check again. One, two, three, four, five. Where's the 6th? Oh, it's over there. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. I do only have Sparkling Power 1 going on. Alright. Let's get these shinies. We still gotta do Tatsugiri after this, too. And it's already 12:16 where I live. That's what makes it hurt the most. Get out of here, Cheese. You stop with your nonsense. Jeez, get out of here. I mean, Benjamin. That's right, Benjamin. Good old Benjamin the Tatsugiri. You know, now Cheese is like mad at me and we're fighting all because I extended a nice thing to Jerry who didn't even take me up on it. Probably already left the chat. Didn't even hear the offer. I'm just going to stop talking to people altogether. This gets me in trouble. I'm just going to hang out with Rain. I don't think she's ever been mad at me. That was the best get out of here I've ever said. Really? Get out of here. Oh. Just low-hanging fruit. You can't play with my emotions like that, Cheese. That's rude. I like how the shadow of the light onto the microphone makes it look like there's a pattern on my shirt, but there's not. It's just a plain red shirt, but it looks like there's some sort of logo on it. The lack of offer was rude. Get out of here. Go drink some milk or something. Jerry is here? I don't know if Jerry is here. I think Jerry left. I think Jerry's gone. I think Jerry, like, teased me with half a waffle and ran away. Whoops. I just hit the microphone. Sorry about that. We have none. Oh, well then go eat some butter. We can hang out, but mainly be you playing Overwatch majority of the time. That's fine. I'll just watch you play Overwatch. Had to check the mail. Had a car you ordered come in. Nice. My shirt's red? Yeah, it's red. Ow, your ear. Sorry, Matthew. You reported Cheese for being rude to me? Oh my gosh, I hope you're joking, Ruth. Or Maddie. Too many Matts in here. No, I mean not enough mats. There's never enough mats. You can never have too many mats. Bring on the mats. More mats, the better. Don't you dare leave Mantine Mat. Try to plug in your Switch 2. Who knows how long it's been dead? At least 10 minutes. How many mats do I have? Like 20 mats. You're joking? Okay, that's good. You know what, Big Cheese? You know what? I'm gonna check the spawns again. Come on! Why is this game being so rude to me? Alright, let's play a game. Okay? And everybody has to participate unless you don't want to. Tell me your favorite Gen 1 starter. Who's your favorite Gen 1 starter? Chicken burgers. I want a chicken burger. A game within a aim. That's right. Is this a shiny stream with all the beans? Get out of here, Big Cheese. The bulbs. Bulbasaur. That's 2 Bulbasaur back to back. Remember Lacey? I do remember Lacey. You don't have one. Chem Nation, come on now. Charmander. Squirtle. All 3 have been named. This is good. This is good. Charmander. Pidgey. Pidgey is Slowpoke's favorite Gen 1 starter. Okay. Do I eat dead bugs on stream? Not purposefully. If sometimes when I'm talking during stream and a moth flies into my mouth, I can't really control that, can I? Wooper, nice. Charmander, only viable fire Pokemon in the game. Only viable fire Pokemon. That's a little wild. Venusaur, okay. Technically, Eevee and Pikachu are stars in Gen 1. Yes, yet no one's mentioned them. If I say a Pokemon, then you have to do the rest of the Pokemon line. Okay. Got called away for something. Pick 2 natures. Bet. Jerry, you got me in so much trouble. Calm and brave. You got both of them wrong. Name a viable Gen 1 fire type. What's wrong with Growlithe? Not Gen 1 competitive? You're not Gen 1 competitive. Boom, roasted. Can you have a refund? Sure, I refund you your... I don't know what. If you want to talk not Gen 1 competitive, then the only competitive Gen 1 Pokemon there is Alakazam. Score Bunny. Someone's jumping ahead. Oh, you want me to name the rest of them? Reboot and Cinderace. Alright, Gen 2. What's everyone's favorite Gen 2 starter? You know what, Wolf? Stop. Favorite legendary to Master Ball Hollow card. These are bad boy get. Oh! Graded for the PC. Nice. The Dial, Chikorita, Jerry Jr., Totodile. Eric, what are you talking about? Chikorita, Trico, Trico, Grovyle, and Sceptile. You're really throwing me off, Maddie Ruth. You're throwing me off because we're naming, we were naming Gen 1 starters, and then you said Score Bunny. Now we're naming Gen 2 starters. You say Trico. I'm getting all sorts of thrown off. Chicken Rita. Thank you for the shiny luck, old Nintendo dude. Alright, Gen 3 starters. Shalfa Scyther, congratulations, Matthew. Gen 3 starters. Groudon, Trico, Chicken Necks, Chicken Necks, Chicken Necks, Tree Gecko, Torchic. The Kip. The good old Kipper. Mudkip. Oh, Mudkip. That's what you're trying to say, Eric. Okay, I gotcha. I thought you were being like Ming fan. Just saying random things. Mudkip. You don't have one. ChemNation doesn't have one. ChemNation doesn't have a lot of things. Trico's your favorite starter of all time, Slowpoke. I didn't realize that. All right, Gen 4. Was that 6 checks? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Oh, it's over there, 6. Piplup, the other turtle, Turtwig, Turtle Twig. Jeez, stop being so libelous. Stop being libelous. Chimchar, Turtwig, the Turt, Chimchar. First Pokemon ever. My first Pokemon ever was Squirtle. All right, coffee is done. Time to open up this water. Can't be nothing but the truth. Get out of here, Big Cheese. Piplup. Chimchar best starter? Your grass starter bias? It seems that way, man, Team Nat. All right. Gen 5. Unova. I'm strong. Thank you, Mewtwo. Her. Is Froakie. Froakie is the best starter. Froakie's pretty good. Oshawott. Snivy. Big surprise there, Mantine Matt. Snickervee. Smugleaf. PM7, guarantee it. Froakie's best starter, huh? Google listening to you, turn on the TV and it's recommending Gone 60 Seconds on the Rock. Isn't that crazy, Chem? Isn't that so unnerving? I am getting more and more often recommended YouTube videos based off of things that are talked about in your stream or Shiny stream. Things that I wasn't even involved in. All of a sudden, I get recommendations based off of the topics of conversation in your streams and Shiny streams. So what am I having for dinner? That's a good question. I think I'm going to make some pasta. So a lot of, you know what, Cheese? If the day comes where that's in my algorithm, you will receive a very, very nasty DM from me. Ooh, that sounds good, Maddie. Is that why you're getting a few eyebrow trimming videos? Yes. But yeah, I'm noticing it more now. Okay, to be fair, there is another plausible explanation. All of us are hanging out together on YouTube and YouTube streams, right? Like, let's say we're all hanging out in Chem stream. Someone will bring something up. It will become a topic of conversation. And then YouTube will start recommending me videos based off of that topic. I don't know if I'm getting recommended the videos because it got brought up, or if it got brought up because someone was recommended the videos. You know what I mean? Like maybe the person that brought it up, they got recommended those videos by YouTube. So they brought it up and I'm getting recommended those videos because YouTube's just recommending those videos. You know what I mean? Like it's a chicken or the egg thing. I can't say for certain which is influencing the other. As to the AI summary, it could be though. It could be. We were scrolling one day and saw you get infinite master balls. That's crazy. Like I remember this one time, and I let Kem know about this. After Kem received Reba Season 2 Disc 1, or no, Season 1 Disc 2 in the mail. The next day, I started getting commercials for, I think it's Realtor.com, where Reba is the spokesperson. And I had never seen those commercials before. But the day after he got the Reba disc, I started getting Reba commercials. You watch a lot of YouTube, so you feel like you do well to manually curtail your algorithm recommended stuff. Same here. Although I will say, I don't know if this happened to anybody else. It happened to me, and apparently it happened to my dad too. The last 2 days, my recommended list is having a lot more just like random stuff recommended. And when I say random, I mean like, have you ever like gone onto YouTube but you're not logged in? So like there's no account logged in, but you go to YouTube. The videos they recommended there, I'm getting a lot of those the last couple days. Now it's brain rots like tuna tung tung sahur. I don't know what that means, thankfully. You need 2 shot of Scyther. Luckily you found one and didn't even know you were re-rolling. Caught the second one at 50 calories remaining. That's impressive. Congratulations. Not like it. Don't. How about you're not on your usual device? How about you go over to somebody else's house and get on their computer or on their TV? Don't act like that's something bizarre. Stop gaslighting me. Also, YouTube wasn't around in 99. Can we make a meme? Sure, you can make a meme. Don't call me Gina. I would never. It only makes you look more like a boomer. You know what else makes me look like a boomer? If I was actually born during the age of baby boomers. Had I been born 20 plus years earlier, that would definitely make me look like a boomer. Cam, I know what it is. I'm sure I can hear it in my head. Bum, 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 bum. What is that? It's not TriStar. Universal. It's Universal. Isn't it Universal? You love the hefty cheese beef? That sounds like a good sandwich. How's the biking going? Good, good. I cut back a little bit the last 2 days. Just because last night, that's not even close. Dang it. What was it then, Kim? I had company over last night, so I didn't bike last night. And Thursday, it was Universal. Okay, I was right. On Thursday morning, like I woke up, my legs were killing me, so I took the morning off. So I just biked at night. You forgot that Tuesday, the 20th of January, was your birthday. You forgot when your birthday was. So your friend uses YouTube not logged in, has never logged into YouTube. He does not have an account, however, he listens to a lot of chill music and that's all he gets shown on his TV. Huh. Yeah, that stupid art style animation is ads on social media for weakness, your stupid sweet potato video. I don't know what you're talking about, Matthew. Shoe alarm went off twice today. What? YouTube's so deep down your own rabbit hole. It really recommends you anything outside what you tend to watch. Yeah, same here. I got mine curated pretty well. Also, if someone sends me a video, it's like if someone sends me a link to a YouTube video that they want me to watch, but it's not something that I would typically watch on my own. After I watch the video, I remove it from my history. All right, good luck at work, Cheese. Thanks for coming in and, you know, yelling at me for a while. Appreciate it. All right, come on, Crabrawler. It's already 12:35. Love you, Pookie. We still gotta get Tatsugiri. We might just get one Crabrawler here. And I'll worry about getting the second one later on. Alright, Gen 6. Gen 6 favorite starter. Mannequin. Froakie. Fennekin. Chespin. Favorite starter of all time. Tie between the Fennec and the other blue frog. The other blue frog, I like that. Gen 6 is probably the weakest starter lineup in your opinion, Slowpoke. Once we're done, I'll tell you guys my favorites from each gen. On the game, what about the game? Can't believe that Minecraft has an age recommendation. Well, yeah. Yeah, because people under a certain age probably won't understand how to play. Froakie should be deleted from history. Oh my goodness gracious. But you never played X and Y, so you don't have that bias. So, you think it's the weakest starter lineup, but you never played it. So just based off of like, well, I mean, I guess you've used those Pokemon in other games. This angered 90% of the player base, right? Isn't am I remembering this correctly? Isn't Froakie or Greninja rather voted as the most popular Pokemon due mostly in parts of Japan? But isn't Greninja considered like the most popular? Welcome back, Real Shuriken Plays. Like, didn't it win like poll several times? Greninja, your most despised creation ever. My goodness. Well, this is obviously getting a little heated. My gosh, I can feel the tension. Let's move on to Gen 7. Lag. I'm sorry you're getting lag, Maddie. Take all the smoke. Scarf Tongue Abomination. Scarf Tongue Abomination's crazy. Fun and Smash at least. Gosh, I I know I have played as Greninja in Smash, but not a lot. He is a playable character, right? Isn't Greninja a playable character? And then Incineroar. Can't remember the Gen 7 stars. We got Rowlet, we got Litten, and we got Poplio. They end up evolving into Decidueye, Incineroar, and Primarina. Poplio, but Rowlet's close. Okay. Love Incineroar and Smash, but he's so bad. Poplio. A lot of Poplio love in here. Litten. Okay. Litten, but only Litten, not crazy about Evos. Okay. Litten's a cat. Litten's a cat. Yep, Litten is a cat. The next Smash Games roster. Yeah, I would like to play another Smash game. I would love to see the return of a single player gameplay on a Smash game like Subspace Emissary. I've always loved the Smash games, but I don't think I've ever had more fun playing a Smash game as I did in Super Smash Bros. Brawl with Subspace Emissary. You hate cats? Oh my goodness. You would time out Incineroar players at locals? You're evil. Which animal should be what animal should be a Pokemon? I'd like to see a... I think we need a dog Pokemon. I think it's about time we get a dog Pokemon. Abominable would be cool. That would be pretty cool. We didn't deserve Subspace. I freaking loved it so much. I was not a fan at all of the single player game, whatever it was in Super Smash Brothers. What was it called? What was the Emperor's based on a corgi? No, I mean like a dog. Like we've never had a dog Pokemon. I love the music in Smash game. Oh, you love the music in Smash games. A lot of modern takes on classic music, so good. Yeah, that's true. Is it Ultimate? Yeah, Ultimate. Yeah, with the powers and stuff. I didn't like that. Every region has a dog breed. No. I mean like a dog. All right. What about Gen 8? What's everyone's favorite Gen 8 starter? Yeah, hot dog, exactly. Hot dog Pokemon. See, Mewtwo gets me. Score Bunny, okay. Scorbunny's your favorite starter and Pokemon, nice. Sobble, okay, Scorbunny your Sobble. Hot dog Pokemon that's ground type? A ground type hot dog Pokemon. I can dig it. I can't believe we're spending this much time on a freaking Crabominable. Sobble, nice. Sausage dog dragon type, that would be cool. I'm gonna go for a good bratwurst. Thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate you guys keeping me company this morning. Listening to all my nonsense. Thank you for the 42 likes. Yeah, I'm gonna call it at one Crabrawler. We still gotta get the Tatsugiri. And we got a sheep Pokemon. We got Wooloo and we got Mareep. Which town represents Pennsylvania and Unova? Um, okay, so I don't know how to answer that for a couple reasons, Mewtwo. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe Unova is based off of New York, and two, I don't remember any towns in Unova. Just joined. Do you know how to say level cap in white too? Like like a built-in one? I do not. I didn't know that would be a thing. Like a level cap, as in it won't allow you to go above a certain level. I'm not aware of that being a thing. We always need more frog Pokemon. Unova is based on NYC. Isn't Unova based on New York? I thought it was. There's 2 shiny Metatites. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Yeah, I thought Unova was based off of New York. I never said New York City. I said New York. That was based on USA, like the entire country? Unova is supposed to be like a shrunken version of the entire country? Exactly, me too. That's news to me. I didn't. No, no, no. Don't TIL, Matthew. You might be right. I thought it was based off of New York. Maybe it is based off of the entire country. Maybe I TIL. Oh, I'm right? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, and finally, what's everyone's favorite Gen 9 starter? We need more building Pokemon as well. That's right. We only have 2, Duraludon and... I mean, I guess you can include Arcaludon, right? A bridge isn't really a building, but you build a bridge. Fuecoco. Spriggy 517. Waxley. You love Quaxley's personality? Sprigatito, Fuecoco. Sigh. We haven't even gotten a phase yet. That's the frustrating thing. Is Snappy Jaws a good name for a alligator? I think it's a fantastic name for a alligator. I didn't even realize I was resetting the Metatites. Where are the Metatites, actually? Best Hisuian starter. Interesting. That's a good question. Let's do that one next. Hisuian starter. Claptrap, that's a good one. That's Donkey Kong Country, right? Cyndaquil. So they're over there. Yeah, okay. So if those are Crabrawler, I could have reset those as well. The Cyndaquil, Samurott, Rowlet, Cyndaquil. Do we need a new fish Pokemon? We always need more fish. All right, and then what's the best Legends ZA starter? Huh. Someone subbed. Yeah, we actually just lost some subs. We just lost 3 subs. But that'll happen. Totodile, Chikorita. Jerry is the best starter. That's true. All right, so here's my opinions. So Gen 1 is Squirtle. Gen 2 is Totodile. Gen 3, I don't think there's a bad starter in the mix. I think all 3 Gen 3 starters are amazing, but my favorite is Torchic. Gen 4 is Turtwig. Gen 5 is Snivy. I also think Gen 5 is the weakest lineup, personally. Gen 6, I also think there's not a bad one in the batch, but my favorite is Fennekin. Gen 7 is Rowlet. Gen 8 is Scorbunny. Gen 9 is Sprigatito. Legends Arceus is Rowlet. And Legends ZA is actually Emboar, specifically for the Mega Emboar. Had lunch and added a new card to the binder. Nice. Shiny Mega Emboar, Chef's Kiss. In my opinion, Mega Emboar was easily the best of the 3 Mega starters. Picked almost every amphibian. Of course. Except for Froakie, because I just prefer Fennekin. Coolest. Thank you, Slowpoke. Swap to the Pokeball Hollow for the Master Ball one. That's sweet. What animals are going to be in Gen 5? Do you mean in Gen 10? What animals? I think there's probably going to be a dog. There's probably going to be a bird. There's probably going to be a cat. Probably going to be a reptile. Probably some mammals. And there's going to be something that's not an animal. It's going to be something like... a knapsack. There's going to be a knapsack Pokemon. Knapsack or a backpack. You know, a fire starter for the majority of the games? Yeah, now that's just my favorite starters. That does not necessarily mean those were the starters that I used in each game. Because sometimes I'll use a starter, but then after some time I'll realize that I actually prefer a different starter. After being Pokemon Black and White, you might actually play Fire Red and beat it this time. I bet you will, Mewtwo. I bet you will. Mega Ambor looks clean, but also confuses you. Looks like a special attacker. A lock Pokemon to pair with Klefki? I could see that. Gen 10 will have a fire dog, a water bear, and a grass koala. That would be neat. I'd like those. A water bear would be cool. Goat. We need some goat Pokemon. We need a goose Pokemon. We need a moose Pokemon. We need a hoose Pokemon. Grappaloct is a partner for Klefki. Nice. I like that. Regional Mantine Evo? Oh, absolutely we need that. Totally need that. Hassan, what's going on? Good to see you, buddy. Preferably Water Steel. Yes, we do need a second Water Steel Pokemon. I'd also, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, but I would love for Gen 10 to finish off the remaining, 8 unused dual typings. I'd like to see the rest of those. Armoroost finally appeared in the anime? Sweet. Water flying with Volt Absorb? That'd be crazy. Names for Gen 10 Pokemon. Gunther. Timothy. Zachary. Rumble Dump. And then some other names. Rock Ghost and Bug Dragon absolutely should be in Gen 10. They should be. Why was Runegregas not Rock Ghost? I have no idea. I don't know what they were thinking there. And if not Runegregas, why not Runerigas? I was pronouncing something wrong. Why not Grievart and Houndstone? Specifically Houndstone. How is Houndstone not a ghost rock? Five more likes. We're getting so close. Doberman, I like that. You know, that's actually the first time I've heard Doberman, man, Team Matt. I heard Purebred a lot. I like that one too. To the point where even after all this time, when I think of Fido's evolution, my brain goes directly to Purebred instead of Doxpun. Brett should be named with a water bear, bear and a water jet. I like that. That makes sense. Water flying with Volt Absorb unless your smooth branding here would only be weak against rock and would have difficulty dealing with its own weakness, water. I think you're right. I think you might be right, Matthew. Where the heck is this stupid Crabrawler? I'm sick of this. I'm so angry right now. I had this beautiful plan to get 5 shiny Pokemon today. That's not asking a lot. And I can't even get one shiny Crabrawler. I'm not going crazy. They are resetting, right? Crab seafood boil tonight? I would love that. I'm not going to, but that'd be nice. Alright. 1 alpha. This will be really easy to tell. 1 alpha. The RNG gods are not blessing me today. I just lost a sub. Yeah, I don't know what the heck's going on. I don't know why we're losing all the subs today. 1 alpha. Just realized, I think I might have realized something that's going to really upset me. Bug Steel Flash Fire, that would be pretty sweet. That one right there next to the alpha is going to reset now. Watch this. Fire Ant would be cool. All right, so here's the thing. There's an invisible line. It's probably like right where that manhole cover is. See that manhole cover? Imagine there's a line going this way to like where that Pokeball is. I think that is the line where anything past that line will reset. Anything before that line will not. So like they have to be far enough away to reset. Any more moves like Freeze Dry? That'd be pretty sweet. I do like Freeze Dry. I gotta be honest, I am so disheartened right now. Divergent. Nice. Good job. I am frustrated right now. I am upset right now. There's a shiny. Yeah, we just wasted the last hour and a half. I am sick right now. Well, John, Anne-Marie, if you're still here, there's a second shiny. I'm afraid y'all are gonna have to wait one more stream. Because we'll have to finish this off tomorrow. Not completely wasted. We did have a good time. We did enjoy the company. I'm so angry at myself at the moment. I'm very angry at myself for not realizing beforehand that they were only resetting if they passed an invisible line. And the fact that like we immediately got two shinies is crazy. All right, we will knock this one out and the Tatsugiri tomorrow. And then the stream after that, we will go back to Shield. I'm going to have to send Amory a fruit basket to calm her down. Yeah, it's just so frustrating. It's just so frustrating. But yeah, we'll finish this off tomorrow, and we'll even I feel good that we'll finish it off early. I will. The hardest part's gonna be getting the Tatsugiri hole. I'm gonna work on that today. I'm gonna work on getting the Tatsugiri hole ready to go for tomorrow. We'll knock that out first, and then we'll be the first channel, the only channel on the YouTube to do Crabrawler as their final hunt, which will make us feel pretty special. But all that said, thank you to all the new subscribers today. You helped offset some purging, which is nice. And I'd also like to thank Amber of the Dice Art Universe for the 37 months of membership, Zed Games for the 34 months of membership. Look at that, 3 and none of them alpha. That's nuts. And Loops for the 19 months. of membership, and Ryan Christensen for the party hat, for the 20 jewels. I appreciate you all. Everyone take care. Be safe. I know we got some bad weather in a lot of places this weekend, so be safe. Be good. Do something nice for someone today just because it's the right thing to do and for no other reason. Man, Team Matt, it was an absolute treat having you here. Sorry, I biffed it so badly. But thank you for being here. Take care, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Be good, and bye-bye.